These are the factors that will make you suddenly appear like, oh my God, did she come out of a tail or something? Hola, welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Here, we discuss, we study, and we add knowledge so that we may know more and be more. We'll continue our discussion on overnight success. The last time, I think we established that it is actually a thing. Overnight success is a thing. And we were able to differentiate that the reason why one will be termed an overnight success is how they came about their success. We won't go into all of that today, but the video is available for you to watch. If you click on one of the links around here, you'll be able to watch it and then come up to speed with us today. We ended the last video by saying you too can be an overnight success, and we will look at how that will be. I can already hear you saying, overnight success? Okay, let's hear it. We will hear it. But before we proceed to discuss fully how you can be an overnight success, I want to let you know about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is you. You're the reason why we're here doing this, and I appreciate you. So go ahead, please, sponsor. Do the deed of a sponsor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your notification, and get ready to share this video with someone else that will benefit from our discussion today. How you can be an overnight success. There are some factors that can actually make that happen. And to make it easy and straight to the point, the factors that will make you an overnight success are the 3Ds. The 3Ds factor, if you may. Desire, decide, and dedicate. Those are the 3Ds. We'll just go right into discussing them. These are the factors that will make you suddenly appear like, oh my God, did she come out of a tail or something? Desire. If you want success, you must desire success. There is no way around it. To be a success, you must desire to be a success. Did you hear that? Everything starts with a desire. The desire in us is put there by our Creator. There is really nothing that can happen if one doesn't desire for it to happen. So that's the starting point, a desire. And this desire I'm talking about is not just a passive desire that is like a wish. I wish to be. No. A compelling desire. I'd like to emphasize that again. A compelling desire. The desire that drives you. Your desire is a fuel in your tank. That you just want to get this thing. And you go all out to pursue that desire. So yes, the number one thing is a desire to be a success. By the way, let's put this out there. Success is relative. What is success to you may not be success to me, and certainly may not be success to another person. So whatever you want to be successful at, whatever success you're after, is what you should strive towards, is what you should pursue. It could be academic success, it could be career success, it could be relational success with your spouse, with your siblings, friends, co-workers. It could be success in your health, maybe success in fitness, wellness. It could be success in any and anything that is important to you. So, define that thing that you want to be successful at and pursue it head on. Leave no stones unturned. This is what I want, and this is what I'm going to go after. That's your desire. Number 2, decide. Literally nothing happens until you make a decision. The decision is you turning on the ignition. Remember, your desire is the fuel in the tank. But your engine will remain at a state of rest if you do not ignite it. So once you make a decision, everything else falls in place. Because let me tell you what decision is. Decision is you choosing to go after that desire. So having a desire is good, but it's not enough. You must decide that it must be. It's the resolve. You just settle it within your heart that, you know what? This thing I desire must come to pass. and then you put in everything. When I say everything, I mean everything to make sure that this desire of yours happens. By the way, if you do not decide, nothing is going to happen. And there's no room for indecision here. It is a decision to either go in or stay out. And if you don't make a decision, it is equal to indecision. So you might as well just decide, I'm going to make this happen. No matter what, I'm going to go all out and make this happen. The decision you make is what pushes that desire of yours forward and causes things to begin to fall in place, happen. All the things you need to make that desire happen comes as a result of the decision you have made. I'd like to read an excerpt from my book about decision to just buttress the power of decision in this discussion. I'll read to you an excerpt from my book on decision. You determine your end by deciding it. Once you make that decision, your mind will be flooded with all sorts of ideas on how to achieve what you want. The remarkable thing about making a decision is that because of your decisions, your actions become intentional and you can predict your results. No one else knows when you make a decision, but everyone sees the results. This is very remarkable. When you decided to exercise daily, quit smoking, reduce your sugar intake, eat and drink mindfully, and increase your muscle mass, there was probably no one there. When you decided to read a chapter of a book a day, invest in coaching, attend masterminds, and stay accountable to your goals, nobody was there. Then, boom, you emerge with a thriving career, tons of investments, insane cash flow, and a sculpted body. Now, all are asking, how? Does that sound like something that resembles an overnight success? Well, yes, that is the power of decision. An excerpt from my book. Get ready to get a copy. You will love it. Trust me, you will. Anyway, so that's our second D, decision. Our third D is dedicate. The commitment that you need to make sure your goal sees the light of day is to just abandon yourself to it, if you may. There's this song we sing in secondary school that ends this way. Determination leads to success. Honestly, that's what it is. Dedication and determination work hand in hand. Your dedication is that commitment, that's unreserved commitment towards your goal. And your determination is what keeps you going irrespective of what happens. All the things that will happen along the way that may want to deter you, because you're determined, you just keep pushing. And really, life does happen. You shouldn't give up on your goals because of one thing that happened. Stuff will never stop happening. So you just decide, you know what? Whether it is happening or not happening, I'm going to just keep going. You just dedicate your efforts, dedicate your time, your energies towards that which you desire. Be determined to climb every mountain, scale the hurdles and get to your results. Yeah, because you can't say the rain fell today, so my God's going to be on pause. Or the sun shone too brightly, so my God's going to go to rest. No. Okay, let's put this in perspective. Imagine that your goal were a baby. Imagine that as a baby. Of course, when you give birth to a child, the child comes out fully human. However, it takes a period of growth and development for the child to begin to run things. Now, would you say that because the child didn't start speaking or walking at the time you're projecting, or at the time where, let's say, is expected for other children to start walking or talking, you now throw the child away? You wouldn't do that. You would throw your baby away. As a matter of fact, you would be so eager, looking forward to their first steps or their first speech. And sometimes you even celebrate it. Well, at least you would mark the date if you didn't celebrate it. And that's how you keep marking every milestone of your baby, every milestone in their life. You mark from when they are a baby to when they become an adult. You keep marking till they grow so big, even bigger than you, and begin to run their lives by themselves. That's what you do when you have a baby. Your goal is your baby. You can't treat it any less. You can't throw your goals away because stuff happened. Okay? So, your 3Ds to becoming an overnight success are your desire, your decision, and your dedication. Yes, this is how you become an overnight success. You're wondering what next? Is that all? No, that's not all. We will continue this discussion in our next video. So, yeah. Return again, same time next time for us to keep talking about the overnight success issue. I'll see you same time next time. But remember, you're the sponsor of this video. So, like, subscribe, turn on notification, and share so that somebody else will receive all this information that we've discussed about today. Adios.